back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. These people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's sweet. It's my time, not no Paddock Philippe. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I step through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, ain't with that, I climb to the peak. Don't ride no red, but they know what I'm on, they address me as chief. I be tripping water like a reef, slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweet, they ain't even have a chance. I been locked on that cash in a trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your chick blowing kisses like Lance. Should go tell your mans. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet.
As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Denver Broncos. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. This now a 3rd and 4.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
A nice-looking play to start the drive, down the middle and complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Kendrick. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Cade York on now for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. York able to send this one through, and the Broncos the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a bit, a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
On the handoff for Banacanda. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. Wilson. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
And brings up 2nd down at the 39-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start. Coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down, eluding the pressure right. Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there, 47 yards, and the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
Exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Wilson slow here. Going to be caught by Wilson.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw.
That's caught. This is Abanikanda.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's caught left side by Hardman. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
From the 24 now. Here's 2nd down at 7. The give now to Abanikanda.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Abanikanda.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Wilson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It will go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd down, Kendrick, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. .51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
4 yards on the pick. 2nd and 6.
Now it's Wilson. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Fielded just inside the 30. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He'll drop to throw. But looking deep here for Flowers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Wilson. Through the middle of the field. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Abanikanda. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on the 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Shot 60.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Jets' 46-yard line.
Ready up.
Let's put 6 on the board, fellas.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Again, it's Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Broncos had 6 to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They go play action now. Wilson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's able to get it back here to the 33-yard line. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Was a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Buying time to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On 1st down, Kendrick. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Ready.
Off the option, here's Williams. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And this is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Back to throw again. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st. And he loses the football a 2nd time. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Play action. Now Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Jets.
They'll run it with Abanikanda. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wilson, he's going to keep it. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Israel Abanikanda. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Let's go now.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
18 Rattler. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Flowers. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Selma, man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. On first down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. On first and 10, it's Wilson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
They got 29 yards that time.
First down, Jets.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, Wilson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Patterson now for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
The score, Broncos 45, Jets 20.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Big strides, look at him go. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I don't
think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just intercepted Wilson's third of the game. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and return for 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
2nd and 5. Now Wilson. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jets. Israel Abanikanda. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Okay, ready?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Kendrick. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more...